Greetings, my fellow Nigerians. Please, once again, like I've constantly and recently been known to do, the call for a reform INEC so that Nigeria can have the privilege, the opportunity, and the right to choosing who lead them in any elective position across the country. Now, at this time, I'm going to call out any leader, the leaders of any movement in Nigeria, regardless of the movement. As long as it is in Nigeria, you must lead this movement. Because I've been able to come to the conclusion that reforming INEC is the solution to Nigerian problem, or let's say a major step towards solving Nigerian problem. And if you agree with me that that is so, you will also agree with me that INEC cannot reform itself, right? The problem of INEC cannot be fixed by INEC. People appoint INEC. People handpick the leadership of INEC, right? We are talking about the executive now. Since we don't have a functional National Assembly, so we should focus our energy towards the executive, who is using INEC as just an instrument fashioned against the people of Nigeria. I'm calling out the person of Peter Obi. You are the leader of the obedient movement, which I will refer to as currently the biggest movement in Nigeria. The biggest and the most positive movement being led by Peter Obi, and that's directly after your name, sir. Please, you are campaigning. You want to be the president of Nigeria. You are only not the president today because Nigeria don't have an INEC that works. Now, you cannot be rehearsing for 2027 under the same status quo. Sir, please, let me hearing you call on the national, on the federal government of Nigeria to order their boys, which is at the National Assembly, to reform INEC. Lead that call, sir. With the obedient, want to see you lead that call. Raise that alarm so that the entire obedient movement can key into it. Very important. Omoyele Sowore, you are also a leader of the revolution, Take It Back movement. That is another movement that I can refer to as a very positive movement in Nigeria. Very, very positive. Omoyele Sowore, you have done well for Nigeria. You want to be Nigeria president, but you can never be with the current status quo. With the way election is currently run in Nigeria, they will keep allocating lower figures to you, which you know. So in order you do, sir, please channel more energy into INEC reforms. I don't know why you guys are not talking about these things. You cannot just leave it to content creators like us to be talking about, whereas we can only talk but actually helpless. But when you people lead in anything that requires action, when you people lead, we will follow. That is obvious. The third person I will call on this video is Vincent Osei, VDM. You are the leader of the Rate movement. This is also a movement I want to believe has force, and this force should be used positively for national growth and progress. I'm calling on VDM to use his power, his position, the voice you've had, to call on all Rate to join the force, to join the request for reformation of INEC. We need an election that will be decided by the people who govern them, not by the few through the judiciary. This should not be happening. And every other person who had a movement, who lead a movement in Nigeria, should please heed to this call. We cannot continue like this. We think time is on our side, but 2027 is just around the corner. The political cabals, the criminals holding us down, are already strategizing and perfecting their strategy. What are we doing? We just continue to rant to no action. It's never going to work. You think this INEC reform is going to come cheap? It will not come cheap, leaving it for just Peter, Randy Peter, Aisha Yusuf, Mama P, and the few that will be calling for it recently. Leaving it for those people alone will not work. They will just look at them and say, what this? They will overlook them. But when it becomes a national outcry, the Arewa youth, whichever place you belong to in Nigeria, join this cry. It is the most important thing any Nigerian can do for Nigeria at the moment. Every other thing, we are just wasting our time and fooling ourselves. Odalu said so. Please help me share this video. Tag these people if they will see it. Please, everybody must solve this problem of INEC. It is high time we stop overlooking it. It is high time we stop downplaying the importance of INEC in fixing or destroying Nigeria. We want a better Nigeria, then INEC is where to start from. I hope you guys help me share this video and make sure you follow this page if you've already not done so. See you again in my next video.